need the clicker? We have another clicker.
Everyone awake?
Sorry.
So we're waiting for the clicker.
Here you are.
Great, thanks. Hi, I'm Scott Miller from AlwaysAI. So we make computer vision accessible, particularly computer vision at the edge. By edge, I mean on embedded computers, IoT devices with sufficient power, anything with a camera, make them relatively self-sufficient, and as autonomous as possible. So not in the sense of necessarily self-driving cars, we could do that, but you don't need an internet connection, you don't need to be doing inference in the cloud. You can do it in environments where you may have a not great connection, intermittent connectivity. You can still do computer vision at the edge. So we cater to non-specialists, what we would call blue-collar developers, folks without any particular computer vision or machine learning or even artificial intelligence skills, people without necessarily even edge computing skills, blue-collar developers. And so as a result, you get more innovation, you have more diffuse innovation, more developers building things that can change your business, the cost goes down, and we tend to run into some really big ticket computer vision, and I'm sure you've all heard these, right? Massive projects, crazy to try to hire people. You don't need that with our system. It's a bunch of tools. So it's a great place to start out if you're not investing in computer vision already or machine learning. If you are investing in it, it's a great way to leverage that investment across all of your developers, not just the small group that knows what they're doing. So we like to say you can deploy in 4 steps, and this is how we've built our system. So step 1 is you pick a machine learning model. We have a catalog. I'll show you an example of that in a moment. A model that fits your use case, fits your industry, does what you think you need to do. We have a command line interface, so when we say access the development environment, the command line interface is a way to do local development and access or interface with the resources we provide via some of our cloud systems. We have an API that takes really complex computer vision techniques from multiple machine learning libraries, I should say computer vision libraries such as OpenCV, and dlib, and boils them up into a relatively small number of functions. And then we have tools to help you deploy to edge devices relatively quickly. So some examples. When I talk about a model catalog, we try to make the user interface intuitive. These are just tools. We normalize across different machine learning frameworks. So if the model you picked initially isn't working, go grab another one. Try it out, plug it in, see if it works better. Or bring your own and upload it to our system. So again, if you're investing in machine learning models for computer vision, you can make those accessible across your development organization very easily and very quickly. We're big fans of local development. Most of your developers will tell you they won't go any other direction. So the CLI supports that. Use your favorite editor. In this case, this is Sublime. Everyone has a different one. We don't care. And then we have tools to help you not only deploy, but evaluate your application, see what it's doing on the edge devices, which is a world unto itself if none of you guys have ever worked with embedded computing. So what does this look like in terms of capability? We're funded by Blue Run Ventures. We raised money in January. We're going into beta in a couple weeks, so we're relatively early. We have a number of publicly available machine learning models, or you can bring your own. Any of the computer vision capabilities, and I'm happy to talk offline about what these actually are, counting, pulling things out of video. If you have a video, we can pull a lot of stuff out of it, kind of whatever you want. Think about the camera and the video as just another data source that maybe feeds another set of applications. For each of these, we have a reference, at least one reference application, so you can get up and running, even if you have no idea what you're doing, know a little bit of Python. Literally, you can get up and running in about 15 minutes It's very straightforward to do. And then you expand from that. And we support a variety of hardware on the edge. We're container first on the edge because we think it just gives us more leverage. It supports a flexible deployment model. It's where all the hardware vendors seem to be going. But for specific situations and vendors, we will do deep work to run on the metal on their boards. That's AlwaysAI.